We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air. Here's Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Gregory Rousseau make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he commits on the field goal.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Matt Judon there to bring him down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Cardinals at 10-1 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Matt Judon, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The slot man in motion right. From the 45 on second down, Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Allen going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they'll get this down to around the 47. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Murray again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Murray looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On play action, it's Murray.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Open man is Denzel Mims, finding room at midfield. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
From 4 yards out.
And the Bills are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And now here is another interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Jerry Jeudy,
34 yards.
and the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen going deep for Diggs.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
56. One final try here for Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood, marquee Marquise Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Allen now on first down.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Mims.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little time pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. He got 29 yards that time. Murray now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Murray off play action. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Murray to air it out again. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.